Hello everyone, welcome to the Oracle of the Future. I am the Oracle of the World. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, comment down below of what you thought about today's video, and share my videos if you would like. Okay, so let's get started on today's video. Today is going to be about the psychological spiritual insight of Angelica doll Cynthia. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. Today's video is about the psychological spiritual insight of Angelica doll Cynthia. Okay, for those of you who do not know who Cynthia is a doll. Okay, she's part of a kids show called the Rugrats. Okay, it's a show that was very popular mid 2000, early 2000, even like mid 2000 it came out, or early 2000. The show the Rugrats. Okay, and it follows the story of these children. Like they're like toddlers, to be honest, of like going on an adventure and going through, I guess their growing phases and development and stuff like that. And it shows like the closeness of these children and stuff like that. It's a typical kids show. However, it's very unique. It was very, very popular. I know back then I used to watch it. It was one of my favorite show, to a point where they made like they kept following the story where they grew up. They kind of grew up to teenagers, to the point where we saw them in like high school, right? So what I want to pay attention to is when they were children, okay? But I want to pay attention to a specific child on that show. Her name was Angelica, okay? And Angelica, she had a doll named Cynthia. So let's dive into this character. Angelica in the show was older compared to the other children in the show. Okay, this is a cartoon show, mind you. She was, I would say, like considered a kid, and the other kids were considered like a toddler, right? Or toddler. And she was considered like a kid, like probably like 3-4 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, or something like that. And she always carried this doll named Cynthia. And as you guys can see, Cynthia is very different compared to other dolls that young girls will usually play with. Young girls usually like, the shiny hair, long hair, the pretty Barbie, right? Not Angelica. So that kind of raised eyebrows for me on why she was carrying this type of doll and why she was so close to this doll, and also why they put that in the show. So there's a lot of psychological meaning, hidden gems in this show, but I really want to focus on the doll. Okay, so Angelica in the show, she was kind of like a troublemaker. Okay, she was a bully. She was a bully to the other children. Okay, but she always like had to be around them due to her parents and the other children's parents. They were close, so she always be around them, and she was considered like the bully, the tattleteller, the one that will pick on these kids. Okay, so Angelica character is considered like the bully. Okay, and she is a bully that had a doll, Cynthia. Cynthia doesn't do much. She just go with the flow with Angelica. She's a doll. She can't do anything. But her appearance was always stood out. One, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the viewers that watched it paid very close attention to her appearance. Like, why is she carrying that doll? So the doll looked worn out. It looked stressed. It looked like it been through the gutter. Like Angelica, like it seemed like the way that a doll looked like, it seemed like Angelica doesn't care for it. But that's wrong. She actually loved this doll. So that raised a lot of eyebrows to me. She loves this doll, but the doll looked like it been through some things. So doing my decoding with this, okay, I'm kind of getting something about Angelica. She's been through something. This is like pain and trauma. Like I said, she is someone who considered a bully, right? So it tells you right there, there's something emotional that she hasn't, I guess, learned how to interpret very well, where she can express herself without, hurting others. So that tells you there, and also that she may have gone through some type of trauma. Okay, the trauma that I feel like she went through is like death or loss or abandonment. Okay, there's something about abandonment here, death or loss of something, because she's very attached to this doll, like to the point where like she doesn't see the way that it looks. Okay, because again, Angelica is like a little girl. You know, little girls like pretty things, right? They love the pretty shiny doll and stuff like that. But not Angelica. She can't see it. She doesn't see Cynthia as that way. She still sees Cynthia as beautiful. She's attached to it. So it tells me, one, that Angelica is not aware of certain things. Like she's not, like, it's like she's disassociating from her trauma. So whatever trauma she's been through is affecting her. The show is telling us this. So I don't know if it's a loss of somebody. I was kind of getting there, like Angelica may have had a sister, because I don't know why I channeled that, but I got that, like she had a twin. Okay, so I don't know if she was born a twin. It wasn't disclosed in the show, but she could have had a twin and she lost that twin, and she longs for her other half, the half that brings her joy and light. Okay, so apparently Angelica is who she really is. She's actually very happy, but in the show it doesn't show that. In the show it shows her as this mean, okay, and then a bully. All right, she's very like hurtful, but she's still a kid at the same time. So it showed her in that light. We didn't see the good side of Angelica. So it tells me that as well, like, okay, she's missing something. So this could be my theory about she may have had a lost twin sister, okay, or she lost something that she feels is missing, okay, within her. But it has to do, whatever she lost, it did something to her joy and her light, okay. It closed her off from others, okay, like it closed her off from sharing her light with others, okay? Her light was suppressed or closed off somehow. Like as if she was going through some type of depression, okay? And if you look at the doll, don't it look like it's depressed? Like it looks like it's stressed. It looks like it's been through something. Like I feel like the doll is representing how she feels internally. Okay, Cynthia represents how Angelica is feeling internally, but she cannot express her emotion because she's still a child. She's a kid, like 3-4 years old. So the doll is, I guess, is put in place to show the viewers that, okay, this is Angelica, how she feels within. Like she feels depressed. Like this is a depressed child. She's stressed. Okay, and she has no emotion. All right, and she's like detached. Cynthia looks like that. Cynthia is like really Angelica's thoughts, her inner emotion, like everything that is hard for her to express. So what I realized is that Angelica is very, very emotional, but like she's emotional to a point where she don't express herself how she wants to express herself. She doesn't know how. I really feel like something happened. Like she may have lost a sister. That's a sister, a sibling. Like it's very dark here. Like I really feel like the show, like it showed it in a very light way because it's a kid show. But there is a psychological meaning to the show entirely, not just the characters, but in the whole show. And something really bad happened. Like I'm not even getting just death. Like I really feel like Angelica. Oh wow, she's going through something right now. Like Angelica may see ghosts. This is maybe weird, but I feel like she see things. Oh yo, she see dead people. Like she has a lot going on, you guys. This is a kid, and like it's like she wants to say a lot, but she doesn't know how. She doesn't know what's going on. She see dead people. She see the dead. It's like she's struggling to like figure out what's happening. So okay, so now I'm seeing, okay, so this is what I'm getting here. For Angelica, because it's important for me to break down Cynthia, I have to break down this character Angelica, because Angelica and Cynthia goes hand in hand. They're like a pair. Okay. In the show, it showed her being mean spirited, right, to these children that she has to be around. Remember the key word I said, she has to be around them because her parents is close with these children's parents. That's the key word. What if the children that she sees and that she's mean to is children that are dead? They're not alive, but she can see them, and it bothers her. Like, she knows that they're not there. Like, she knows that they're not supposed to be there, but she sees them. So again, she's a toddler, so she doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know anything about ghosts and dead and all that. She just knows that something isn't right. Like, she's dealing with something internally. This really affected her, like, to the point where, like, she was very closed off. But I also feel like there's something about her sister. It may have started with her sister. She lost a sister. Cynthia may have been an older sister of hers. Like, I feel like Angelica had an older sister or somebody that was older than her that died. Okay? That really affected her. She may have been very close to the sister. Cynthia, the doll, represents her sister. She's struggling to piece herself back together, to go back to who she really is. But it's like, ever since she lost her sister, she, I guess, could see the dead. I don't know. It's weird. Not only that, she's mourning. She's in mourning as well. Like her emotional state is like very mad, angry, mean spirited, agitated. You know, she's always yelling as well. It's like she's trying to like scream out and express herself, but she doesn't know how. It's like she feels like she's missing something. She misses her sisters. She's seeing these children that she used to play with, but she knows that they're not around, but she still sees them. So she doesn't understand what's going on. Okay, this is weird. So the psychological spiritual insight of this is like, this TV show is representing someone who has a gift of seeing spirits and ghosts, I guess. I feel like Angelica is the main character of the show, the Rugrats, but in the show it made it seem like it was Tommy. Tommy was the baby, the toddler. Okay, he was like the ringleader. But it seemed like she may have been close to Tommy as well. So this is a lot. Wow. That's a lot to put on a child, because she's like, again, like 3 or 4 years old. I think she's like within like less than 5 years old. Okay, she's not more than 5 years old. Like, she's young. Okay, so she doesn't understand none of these things. So Cynthia is her older sister, or a sister of her that she was very close with. The sister, she looked up to the sister. Like, she's so attached to this doll. This doll reminds her of her sister. Her sister, I don't believe her sister looked like Cynthia. I just feel like Angelica was so attached to this doll. She didn't realize how, like, she didn't realize how torn and worn this doll is. That's how close she is. Like, that's how long this doll may have been with her. So this could have happened when she was even like probably very young. I don't know. It's just something about, she holds this doll dearly to her. Like, it's like a totem to keep her safe. Yeah, I really don't know the backstory. I feel like there's a backstory here. Or something happened or occurred where there's a type of accident. Her sister. Ever since then, when she lost her sister, she developed psychic abilities, psychic powers. Um, she can not only see them, the dead, she can speak to them. But there's something about the doll, Cynthia itself, like, I believe she spoke to it as well. I believe she spoke to Cynthia. If my memory is correct, I believe she did speak to her as if she was speaking to her sister. Whoa. But it's like she pretended that everything was okay, but it still bothered her. Like, it's like she knew that her sister was gone, but at the same time, she still was connected to her sister. Like, so it was hard for her to understand. But I also feel like she was dealing with abandonment issue as well with this. Not just the loss of his sibling and death. She felt abandoned. Her attitude changed when her sister died. Because Angelica, I feel like Angelica was very light, very joyful, very happy, a happy little child. Had a smile on her face all the time. I'm kind of getting something like that. Like her joy, her light went to sleep, or it was suppressed after she lost someone that she hold dear. And ever since then, all she can see is ghosts and the dead. Mean spirited. Yeah, definitely getting that. A sister. But I also feel like she's trying to go back to herself, like going back to her life. Like she's trying to find her way. So I feel like in a way Cynthia is helping her, like guiding her back. And like the doll is like a comfort for her to like, it's a remembrance of her sister because she speaks to the doll. So as if she's speaking to her sister, but it's like it's a remembrance, like help her go back, like to be gentle, to be the light, happy child that she once was. So the doll is like something that will provide her comfort and peace, and also it helps her to heal, like cope with whatever she's dealing with. Like some type of coping mechanism, so that's why she's so attached to it. It's hard for her to let go, that's for sure. I feel like it's good. I feel like when because I'm trying to remember, because it's been a long time since I watched this show. Because like I said, you guys, Rugrats is the show that this character is from. It had the kid version, as well as they had when they grew up, the grown up version, which they were like teenagers. I don't recall if she still had Cynthia when she grew up. I have to go back and see, but I know when she was a child, she carried that doll everywhere. Okay, it was her and that doll. It was like it was guiding her. Like that was her friend, like the one that could like. It's like again, remind her of her older sister. But I really feel like there's a backstory to this show, or why these characters is formed. Like there's literally an origin story to this. Okay, but it's like dark. I'm kind of getting a dark story. Okay, like some type of tragedy that happened, and like something tragic here. Angelica may have witnessed it, or she was around. I don't know. It's something about Angelica may have felt guilty. Like she may have felt responsible in a way. I don't know. There's something here that connects her to what happened. And she also, Angelica is also pretending not to see the dead, or she tries hard to not see them and try hard not to speak to them. So she may have even got like, she probably even went to therapy, because I really feel like her parents may have told her like they're not here anymore, like try to get her help. Okay, but this is what I'm seeing here. Like I really feel like she knows they're not supposed to be there, but she still sees them. So but she's trying to pretend, but she can't help herself. She wished that she could go back. Like she could go back in time. She wished that she could go back in time and fix things or change things or wish things were back to how it was, back to normal. But it's not normal. It's like she always watches from afar these children, how they play together, and like she remember how she used to play with them. Like I don't know. It's like a longing, wanting to go back, wanting things to go back to how it was. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here for now, but I really feel like there's more to the story to this. But this is my theory so far of my decoding of Angelica. Very interesting things that came out. I did not even realize or pay attention to when I used to watch the show. Again, I was a kid, but this is very interesting. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Later.